Starting tomorrow, you can see him in Planet of the Apes. Please welcome Tim Roth. How are you?
This is not my best side.
Oh, that's okay. I don't have a good side. And I've been on 8 years, so
okay,
it doesn't matter on this show. Good to have you here, though.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
This is really cool, except
Yeah.
it's very cold.
Yes, we keep it cold. We cure meat here in our off time. You're enjoying great success. Things are going well for you. I don't want to jinx it or anything,
Yeah,
but...
please don't, because I don't know what the hell's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Well, things are going horribly for you. It's one mistake after another.
It's really hard.
Yeah. Do you remember, were you hooked on acting the first time you tried it? What was, like, the first time you stepped out on a stage, you know, as a kid or something, were you hooked?
Well, I auditioned for a school play as a joke, and it was a musical of Dracula.
Right, you're being serious, really?
I am absolutely serious.
Yeah.
And it was a joke. So then, so I got it, backfired, so I got it, and then I walked out on stage, and it's in front of all the school bullies. It was just horrendous. And I pissed myself.
Wait a minute. Seriously?
I mean, I literally pissed myself.
Yeah, just...
Can you say that?
I don't think you can say that. You can say that? There's probably a nicer way, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, you pissed yourself.
Water.
Yes. And water leaked out of your body.
And so then I had to... But then I had to continue for the next sort of hour singing, dancing, doing my worst impersonation of the Rocky Horror Picture Show you've ever seen. I mean, it was just atrocious. But the first laugh you get and the first piece of applause that you get, and your ego soars. And I thought, well, this is better than working in a supermarket. This is seriously, seriously good
Where
fun.
you were also wetting yourself every day. Yeah.
And getting paid, you know, at least, you know, £4.50 a day or something. But you know, you do get, when you know, the stuff is like, you get hooked, and that's it, you know.
Right. The one time I had laughter, I remember it was the best thing. What about...
Very rare.
Do you remember your first autograph request? The first time someone came up and said, I recognize you, I want your autograph.
Yeah, it was terrifying. It was, because I was on TV, I played a Nazi skinhead. It was a kind
Was this a sitcom? What was
yeah, well, it was weird.
This was in Britain?
This is in Britain, yeah. And questions were asked in Parliament about it. It all became a bit famous and stuff. But I thought I was very, very cool. So I got off the bus in London. I thought I'll go walk around a bit and see if anyone notices me, you know, and see if I'm famous. And I'm walking down the street, and around the corner come a band of skinheads, like and I mean Nazis, you know, come around, and they went, "Oi!" like that, and I went, you know, expletive.
Right.
And I turned heel and ran.
Right.
And I'm running down the street, and they got me, and it's like, you know, it's about...
They chased you?
Yeah, they chased me. It's like 15 skinheads grabbed me, and they got me, and they pinned me on the floor, they picked me up, and they took me down the street where their dad was. And there's a little guy by a sort of, you know, a Hillman Imp, you know, like a very cheap English car. And he's standing there like this, with a peaked cap, and he had a disposable camera or whatever. He said, "Do you mind if I have a photograph with my son?" And I said, certainly. And it was my first experience, almost getting killed, but then also having to sign.
It was okay, right.
And it's been uphill ever since, really.
I hope so, yeah. That's nice. I would love to see that picture of those. It'd be funny if the skinheads...
I would actually love to see that photograph.
It would be funny if they recognized you from the Dracula play. That's what they're like. It's the guy that pissed himself.
No,
Go.
You can't say that on TV, can you?
We've said it too many times now. It's fine.
I think they're probably more likely to recognize me from Planet of the Apes than they are from anything else, actually.
Now, let's talk about Planet of the Apes. Yeah, wasn't that nice? You helped me out. When you yell out segue, it hurts the smoothness of it. Anyway, segue! Well, speaking of Planet of the Apes,
as we were,
this movie, we have a clip here. Do we need to... why don't we show the clip first and then discuss the movie?
That's probably better for me.
Okay, yeah, because it didn't work out great with Janine Garofalo. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, nice. She told me to be funny, by the way.
Next, you'll be telling us these beasts have a soul.
Of course they do.
The senator's daughter flirts with blasphemy. Is there a soul in there?
Man, you're a bad guy. You're not a good guy. That actually looked really painful for Mark Wahlberg.
Well, the idea was because he gets to play the human, and we get to go through this painstaking makeup process and suffer all day, that we would bash him up as much as we possibly could. Plus, you know, he really needs it. He's a movie star and stuff, so they need a good slap. So you got to keep him, you know, feet on the ground.
That is pretty impressive makeup, better than the job we did in our comedy piece. What?
At least it was quicker.
Yeah. What? How does that work? I mean, are you encased in that outfit?
Yeah, you have. The worst thing about it is really you get up at about 2:33 in the morning, and you go in. You try and put it off as long as possible, but it's not going to work. You have to do it, and it's about. For me, I had the best guy. It was about 2.5 hours.
Right.
Solid. But what I would do is I worked at a system where I would be sitting up for the basics. They get all the basic pieces on, and then I'd lay down and snore, and they'd just quietly paint me.
Quite do the rest.
Yeah.
Now, can you smoke in that outfit or anything?
Yeah, you can. Not that children should smoke.
No. Children should never smoke.
But if you do smoke, which I
Made that mistake to smoke.
do,
Right.
you can set your whole head on fire.
Because it's probably made with a lot of glue and
it's
hair.
just sealed to your face with flammable stuff. And that then only after that, all you could ever do is sequels.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Right. You could never tell. You always have to be encased.
That's your lot.
This thing is glued to your head for the rest of your life.
All you can do is the TV show.
Planet of the Apes opens tomorrow, and I know I'm going to see it. I'm looking forward to it. And it's really great to have you on the show.
It's been good.
Very funny. Tim Roth, everybody.